So here we are. We are on the road. We're headed off to a paranormal location down in Ohio, which we're going to be posting about a little bit later. And it's a pretty spooky place. And Stephanie, what are your thoughts about the place that we're going?
I am very excited about where we're going. I haven't done a lot of research on it, so I'm kind of going in mostly cold. I know you've watched a few programs on TV and I've kind of sort of paid attention, but it'll be fun to kind of go in there and just see what I get without any preconceived notions as to what to expect.
We're going to be all alone. Nobody's coming with us. Are you here? Who's here with me? Show yourself. I know you're here. Am I reaching you? Can you hear me? Who's here with us? We need to communicate. So this is Daniel, and Stephanie's here as well, and we wanted to post up a little bit of a live stream tonight from our haunted location. Steph and I are in Felicity, Ohio, and right now that light is blinking like crazy over there. I'm going to swap you around and get you a look at this. Since we took the tour earlier, this one light has been going kind of crazy up here. The gentleman that gave us the building tour said that one of the lights in the back bedroom would do this, but now it's the one up at the top of the stairs. It's kind of been going crazy up there. If you can see that, we still got quite a few lights on. We actually just set up our DVR system, and Stephanie over here on camera 2. There she is. She's on camera 2. The DVR system is set up. Pop this light off here. Nope, that's not the one. It's the one outside the door. There we go. That might be a little too dark right now, but I just wanted to show you all the setup of our little screen here. So we are at the Broadwell Funeral Home, which is here in Felicity, Ohio. This was an old funeral home, and if I remember right, what was it, about 1910? I want to say 1910 to 1944. The original Broadwell family ran a funeral home out of here, and then after that, another gentleman ran after that. His name was Carl, I believe.
No, I think the first guy was Carl, the second guy was Christopher, I thought, or maybe the other way around.
Yeah, it's the other way, but
that was me.
Okay. Stephanie's making noises over here, freaking me out. So it's a pretty haunted location. He gave us a lot of reports of what's gone down here, even to the point of one team. He told us that bailed out of here, like just took off, left their equipment and everything, had to come back and get their equipment. This is kind of the little breezeway. As he told us, this would actually be where guests would have come in and their their loved ones would be over in the next room over here, the viewing area. There was a door right over there at one time, and they would go through that into the viewing area. This is actually the family living room. This rocking chair, this allegedly does rock on its own on occasion. We were even told that, like, if it gets moved to a different spot in the house, that it always finds its way back here somehow, which is pretty interesting. These are the sliding doors. These would have been the entryway to the area where you would view the bodies, and then they would exit out the back door. So the big old doors are still here. Let's see, what else do we have here, Steph? This, I guess, a psychic artist drew this, he was telling us. And this is supposedly a drawing of the little girl that haunts this place, and her name is Rosalie. And Rosalie, if you're here, you feel free to talk to us at any time if you want to do something to let us know that you're here. Upstairs in what we believe was Rosalie's bedroom, we've got a couple of the dolls are set up there for her to interact with. Everything's kind of in a remodel mode here. There's a lot going on. Bathroom back there. I don't remember, Steph, what did he say about this room? Did we have much for
It
this
was
one?
divided into 2 rooms. The kitchen was against the back
Oh yeah,
wall.
this would have been the kitchen back
And then
there,
this was like a little dining room. And then that hallway back there is the...
Yes, yeah. That was kind of interesting. This is actually when you get downstairs, you can actually see that there's cuts in the floor, like right over here, and they could actually raise the casket or whatever right up from the embalming room. Well, did they take the casket down there, do you think, or did they just work on the body and then hoist the body up?
Well, he said that they bring up the casket rather than walking it around.
Well, it's definitely, when you get down under there, you can see it's a good 6-foot space that it would come up, and he said that they would winch them right up through here. So, reported hauntings in here. He showed us a lot of cool stuff. There's a really neat picture of a lady sitting in the rocking chair. I think we're going to go upstairs and take a look at that blinking light up there and see what's going on. Yeah, that's not spooky at all. I got goosebumps. Well, there's a lot of cool air coming up from that basement. I don't know, should we close that door, do you think, or no?
Yeah, you can close it.
There's just a lot of cool air right now coming up from the basement, which we'll get to. Fighting with the DVR setup. The time has come to get a new DVR system. There's just no doubt about it. All right, upstairs. We do have some new toys to play with over here tonight. We've got a motion detector music box that we're going to set up. And he told us kind of where we might want to try that and give it a shot. I feel like we're having a stroll effect thing right here. All the wiring is brand new. I mean, they rewired the whole place. And he said that usually the light down in this room is the one that does that. Trying to figure out where all the light switches are. Now this room actually has it documented that 2 people passed away in here. Both were pretty much natural causes. One, I think he said, was a heart attack or a stroke, and then the other one was just sheer old age. But that's known deaths in the place. We don't have any way of knowing how many people came through here and such things. So big closets, man, these huge closets. So we've got this room with 2 known deaths. This is actually being refurbished. This is going to be a shower. In the long run, the idea is that they are going to have a paranormal bed and breakfast here, which I think is really cool. So we're looking forward to them getting it all together. This little gal over here, we don't know about her, so she's just here. She's a little bit on the creepy side. Did you whisper? Hello? I heard a real breathy whisper there, which is a lot of times that's how EVP comes through. That little gal is a little bit creepy. One of the strange things about the place too is all the dead flies. Like, I don't know. Like, why would there be so many dead flies in here? The stench of death is about the place. No, it actually smells quite fine in here. So 2 known deaths in here. Can you stop toying with that light? Can you leave that alone for now? We know you're here. Can you just leave it be? And whether that's just something in the wiring, but it just seems odd that he told us the one in the other room and then this one right away started going when he was giving us the tour. It's kind of weird. Might not mean anything. And in this front room, he said not a lot goes on in this one. This one's a little bit on the quieter side. And then our walkthrough, there were a couple rooms that I got a real vibe in.
It's the spot on the floor.
Just a spot on the floor.
I kept stepping on it earlier.
All right. We're all bristled up and ready for action here. So if you hear a little noise, you hear something, you stop and you listen. And then this is the room that he thinks this was Rosalie's room. And he told us several stories about this closet here and the fact that his dogs do not like that closet. He said that his dogs do pick up on entities here by the stairs and stuff over there, but the dogs do not like that closet. And see, I get a real vibe in this room. I've got my hackles are all standing up here. Hackles, does that make sense? And I will honestly say that, like, when we were on the tour, like, I did not want to walk in this closet. I can't really even say why, but I just did not want to do it. You almost feel like there's a don't cross this threshold kind of thing going on here, which is kind of weird, but I'm going to just do it now. We're just going to go in here a little bit. There's cold air in here. I did notice that on the other side too, as we're by the slanted roof. It's definitely colder in here. Hello? There's a little background noise from the furnace. I can hear that. The girls set up here by the doorway. Again, if this is Rosalie's area, if you would like to play with these dolls, please feel free.
The light stopped flickering.
Oh, thank you. Light stopped flickering, Stephanie said. Thank you very much. That was kind of irritating. We know you're here. You don't have to notify us that way. Is there something else you can do to let us know that you're here? Can you talk to us? Can you make a sound? we're gonna try to shoot for about an hour. Here, we're gonna try to go until about 10:30. And then we're gonna set up, go dark, and get some more of the equipment set up and see what we can get. I got a real good feeling about this. We've got a new spirit box we're gonna try out tonight that I'm very interested to try. And we're gonna shut off some of the lights up here as we go. Go semi-lights out. I'll bet you we forgot the little flashlights out in the car. Thank you for that, making that light go like that. It's kind of weird that it just stopped now, but hey, what do I know? It's a haunted house. Alright, turn that light off up there. We'll take you down and show you the basement. How's that? Things get a little bit spookier down in the basement. Stephanie gives us a light, and we've got these crazy, creepy little stairs. There's going to be some background noise from the furnace, and also from the sump pump. Many stories from down here, this around here by the furnace. There have actually been stories of this door closing and or being slammed.
Did you hear that? Yeah, it sounded like a cat.
It did sound like a cat.
I thought I had heard a cat earlier too.
Hello? It must have been a child cry. But it did sound like a cat. I don't know if anyone out there could hear that. The noise of the furnace. Glad you heard that because I thought it was going nuts. So this door has been known to close. One time slammed as well. This is actually a little bit forward. See anything? So you're not going to be able to see very much of this. There's some old fuel oil tanks right here. There's just 3 of them. It smells more like you would think if you're like fuel oil.
I think that noise has something to do with the furnace because I can kind of hear it like constant now.
Okay. So whatever we heard about maybe a cat or a child is possibly that. This door doesn't really swing that easy either, so for that to slam, that would take some effort.
Yeah, if you stand right here, you can kind of hear it.
Alright, so we probably keep on with that. We've got this crawl space up here. Now allegedly this is where something a little more evil, a little more dark lurks here, and that is possibly where he hangs out. He likes to be called the one. Some people say the evil one. Told us a story about a team that was down here and asking for some proof that there was someone down here, and this bucket literally getting kicked out from under somebody. And this was in the open room. This would be where they prepped the bodies,
Show up here.
prepared them. And up here is where they would raise them up through that floor up there. and take them in for display. So, kind of crazy. And as you hear over here, you can hear some water running. That's always something to listen for because you hear something of water. Hello? We've heard about somebody down here that's a little bit of, I don't know, belligerent. Somebody that kind of forcefully makes their presence known. Are you here today? Certainly know why we're here. We're here to communicate. My name is Daniel. Stephanie is with me. Can you let us know that you're here? Actually, it feels a bit flat down here right now. When we were down here earlier, there was I felt some vibes going on. It seems quieter right now.
Turn your light off. Turn your light off.
Is there anything you can do to let us know that you're here? You don't really want to ask you to perform, but obviously you've taken your frustrations out on others. I don't want to be a pain. But it sure would be nice if you do something to demonstrate this power that you allegedly have. Can you move something? Can you make a noise? Just keep feeling I'm hearing stuff, but it's so hard with the furnace noise. But yeah, you have to assume it shuts off once in a while. Like you said, we'll have to go down and try when it's quiet. See if we can get some EVP down here. Alright, shall we turn these lights off on our way out of here?
Mm-hmm. It's at the top of the stairs.
Just the one switch? Alright, just the one switch. We're gonna head up. Nothing spooky to see here, folks.
I've seen enough horror movies that I put that bucket up against the door so it didn't slam shut on us.
Stephanie's blocking the door open.
Not dumb.
She's in a full-on horror movie mode. Alright, so lights should be off down there. I want to go check and DVR cameras again and just make sure that's all right. Steph, you want to shut that light off in there? Rocking chair. All right. That looks good on camera. Here, babe. One thing I want to note is that a lot of people do say that they feel sick in here. And just for the record, I didn't tell Stephanie because I didn't want to freak me out. Or I mean, Stephanie out. But when we were upstairs in that front room, I actually felt like I was getting really sick for a second. I don't know. I'm not.
When we were in the back bedroom, my chest was hurting real bad.
Yeah, which is actually where, like I said, I think there was a heart attack there. So that's kind of interesting. Just kind of get a feel for the cameras here. Push the right buttons. There we go. Oh, you're pushing my buttons, all right. So that's our layout. So what do you think? What would we like to do?
Everything.
She's always got a smart answer.
And a dumb one.
That's right. We did bring the new spirit box, which I actually picked up based on, I had heard a video of it in action, and I distinctly heard it say Felicity, and I'm like, well, I got to get this thing, and so we brought it here, and maybe we'll try that out. Maybe we'll fire that up. Or we could take the paranormal music box upstairs, set it up where he said, and just kind of sit quietly there and see what we get, if anything. Should we try that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's grab the paranormal music box. It's kind of getting to a point where we've got so gosh darn much equipment now. It's getting tough to transport it all. I mean, it really, really is. Should I got my voice recorder? Voice recorder. All right. Let's see, I don't know the light switches. Do we want to leave this one or?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Just so we have something.
Let's go up the stairs. Turn some lighting on here. Hello. Was it over here, you said?
What?
That your motion activated stuff would work well?
I thought he said it was in Rosalie's room.
Maybe it was, I don't remember. All right, let's go try that. Okay. Come on.
Must be picking up on something.
Scott. All right. So I'm sure you've seen a lot of this kind of stuff before. This is a little device that will play some music if you walk in front of it. So it should be pretty easy for you to make that go off. All you have to do is walk out into the room. Is Rosalie here with us? If you're here with us, can you make a noise? Can you do something to let us know you're here? There's a big dust ball there for a second. Is there somebody in that closet over there? Come on out, we won't hurt you. This is Daniel and Stephanie. Can you move one of the dolls? Can you play with them? They like someone to play with them. We should run one of the meth detectors near one of the dolls. Get that set up in a little bit. We've also got to place some REM pods around somewhere. You'd really kind of like to get that right over in front of the closet door, so like if something walked in or out of there, it would trigger that. Let me demonstrate for you how this works. What you have to do is walk in front of it. See? You walk in front of it, it's going to play that music. Do you think you can do that? Can you make that music play? Rosalie, are you here? I bet you'd like to make that music go. What if we were to step out of the room? I'm going to just walk out of the room for a few minutes and we'll just see if it does anything. So I'm pretty sure it was over here that I was feeling not so good. The room that he said is kind of quiet. But we've been on the road, we've been eating sporadically, so it's really hard to say. I'm not going to say that it was anything paranormal. Looks like a handprint in the dust almost, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, that's a handprint.
Yeah, it looks like a handprint. That's not me, is it?
That's off now.
Thought my car alarm was going off. Just a random toilet. I don't hear any music. Can you make some music play? Not in here. It's going to be a bathroom, and in here is the attic, which is supposed to be pretty creepy. Danny's not sure he can shimmy his ass up in there though, so. But I do have a fine selfie stick that can look up in there. Get to that a little bit later. A little energy here. Are either of the gentlemen that passed away, are you here with us? Can you say something to us? Can you let us know that you're here? There's just enough ambient noise in here, so I feel like you can hear her voice. I haven't heard anything convincing yet. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Could almost have been music. I hear somebody talking. I think we can hear you. I don't hear it now. I hear it.
That's that dog next door. I remember it had like a weird bark like that because I was going to say it sounded like a sea lion.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a dog?
Yeah, because it was barking like crazy when we were coming out of that garage. It sounded just like that.
Yeah, I'm hearing it now. Alright, we think that's a dog over here. Who's here with us? Can you talk to me, please? What was that?
No idea.
Hello, we heard that.
Sit down. downstairs.
Maybe. It sounded this direction, but it didn't sound like it was up here. Did you make a noise? Can you do that again? We don't want to intrude on your afterlife, but came a long ways just to talk to you. Heard a lot of things. I truly feel that we were kind of maybe summoned here a little bit. Like sometimes things just fall in our path, and this really seemed to be one of those things. Having some weird anomaly on my phone here. Watch my picture on my phone. It was like the picture would almost like shrink, like something was like zooming or whatever, and then it would back out. I've seen it do it a couple times. Is anyone from the Broadwell family here? There sounds like footsteps. Quiet. So the furnace does stop once in a while. It's a great time for us to hear you if you're here. We thought we heard you walking around. Can you tell us your name? What was that?
Furnace kicking on.
Was it? That's all it shut down for? Was that long?
Mm-hmm.
That was something under my foot,
Mhm.
floorboard.
I have a lot of head pressure in this room.
Yeah.
Chest pain.
Is there someone in there making Stephanie feel like that? And what was that?
That was not the furnace.
Okay. That was considerable. Can't tell where it's coming from. It's not up here.
It sounds like something like sliding.
Yeah. So I almost thought one of the buckets is what I thought at first when I heard it. Well, I guess we're being called downstairs. I'm gonna leave that music box there. Every time I walk by the stairway, I feel like there's somebody standing right here. I think it's like that corner post makes me feel like someone's there. Okay, we're gonna come down because we're hearing a lot of noise down here.
I do want to make sure this door is locked.
It is.
Okay.
I double locked it. Alright, nobody coming in that door. Even with the key, the bolt is locked now, so. The water freaked me out. You can hear the water downstairs.
Yeah, there's going to
and
be
it
a lot of
sounds-
matrixing with that water.
Yeah, that water sounds like somebody down there. Yeah, it definitely sounds like something slid down here. Maybe even footsteps. I don't know. We've heard that someone rocks this chair on occasion. Oh. Little heavy feeling right here, right now. What can we do to get you to communicate with us? Is there something we can do to get you to rock that chair? We would really appreciate it. There's a vehicle outside. Can you rock the little chair with the doll in it? Right now, it doesn't feel negative at all in here.
No.
Fairly peaceful. Hello? Where the hell does it come from? I heard that.
But it seems regular, and it seems the same noise each time.
That definitely did seem to be on this floor, I think, as well. Can you do that again, please? Yeah, like Steph said, there's almost like a regularity to that. But I don't know what would be, other than the sump pump furnace, there's
That's
not
what
a
I
lot that would make noises, but it could be one of those. I wonder if that could be those pipes, like he said, that rattle by the sump.
Yeah,
I
kind
wonder
of
if
against
that
the
could
wall.
be- That could be what that is we're hearing. You know, I don't like to do it, but if you want to use my energy to make that chair rock, then please go ahead and do it. This is how I always get myself in trouble.
You never learn your lesson.
I know. What can you do to let us know that you're here? Just waiting for someone to make that music box go off up there. There's an awful lot of stuff in here for you to move. This is actually a salesman's model of a child's coffin. There on the table. A little on the creepy side.
I don't necessarily think it was a model of a child's coffin. I think it was a model of a
Full size.
casket, and they
Yeah.
just have a small one, obviously, to bring around.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That's why we keep her around, because she's pretty smart. Really, we've just kind of gotten started, so we're just kind of starting to get a feel for the building. Who knows when it's going to get more active, if it's going to get more active, it's hard to say. If any of us are going to challenge ourselves to go off by themselves. Aaron Goodwin, you should go down to the basement, which doesn't.
I don't like basements in non-haunted places. I'm from California. We don't do basements.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't heard that noise again now. Because we were like listening for make a really clear, loud noise for us so that we know it's you. Can you knock something over? Can you slam a door? Rosalie, you can come and talk to us. We have kids at home. We like kids. Most of the time. Hopefully none of them are watching. Well, put all your energy behind it and let's get that chair to rock. I'm thinking about going and sitting in that rocking chair. Because obviously no one else is using it. I think it'd be really cool if the little rocking chair started rocking.
That doll is staring into my soul.
Yep. With a little twinkle in its eye. But if that's like a nanny cam right now, there's somebody's watching you through that doll. Yeah.
Go.
You know what directing is, right?
No.
No?
Cut. I mean, action.
Action. All right. So, hey, here we are. We are on the road. We're headed out to a paranormal place.
At the traffic circle,
And-
take the third exit onto Michigan 115 East.
That was inconvenient.
You want me to wait until we're past the traffic circle?
Yeah, why don't you start over on my part when we get around the traffic circle here. So I turned her down, but sometimes they don't take no for an answer.
I certainly didn't.
Yeah, no shit. All right. She's quiet.
Traffic circle onto
Oh,
Michigan.
that son of a bitch. Just had to get one in.